changes.
Holy.
Because I didn't go straight and I made that left. But that just teaches you life. But it's so like, there's little decisions that we make. I could have been in a totally different place. And then he was such a generous guy, He had so much resin in that pipe that I was good just to hit the resin.
Right.
I told him, I'll just push that to the other side. I'll get all that resin. I'm all right.
Yeah.
He goes, no. He said, no. If you're going to do it, you do it the right way. Pulls out like a $20 rock. I was like, oh my God. So we went around the block. So I remember I take that hit. And I remember I blow it out. My ears like, ooh. And I remember him turning around and he's looking at me going, huh? And I could just see him in slow motion going, good, right? Good.
Wow.
And my ears are just, ooh. And I'm like, and that was it. That day, I was never able, after that day, I was never able to stop smoking crack every day. But I had a heroin habit too at that point, because that's what I got in trouble for when I got pulled over. So I'm snorting like, 15, 20 bags a day. Because I had the money, I refused to shoot. I refused to shoot it. People are like, dude, if you shoot it, you spend $20, $30 a day. It's the same thing. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. And I never shot it, but I was up to like 20 bags a day. And the crack, it's not like the meth. You know what I mean? The crack, I was spending like $500 a day. Wow. The difference between the meth and the crack? See, whoever made the meth definitely was like a chemist. Like they really had to know how the brain works.
Totally.
Because with crack cocaine, right? You have dopamine receptors, right? So once you smoke that crack, those receptors open. Once you blow out that hit, that receptor closes. So you got to keep feeding it. And and that's why the crack is nuts. You're always constantly chasing that next hit because you got to open that receptor, close, open. But the meth is different. The receptors stay open. So that's why you get these people take 1 or 2 hits. They're up 4 days later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's much cheaper, and that's why it took over.
Yeah.
That's why you don't even hear about crack anymore.
Yeah.
Because people spending everything with meth. They got to spend a lot less.
Yeah.
But that's and that's where my life was. And I was like, spending thousands. I remember I spent $14,000 in like a last, because it was in my checking account.